Good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a review now of the mobile app game called Horrorfield. Now, this game might come off to a lot of you as looking very familiar. It is almost a clone, if you will, of Dead by Daylight, the popular PC, Xbox, PlayStation 4 game in which survivors must escape against a killer hell-bent on their destruction. Now, this game is available on iOS and Android devices for free in their respective stores. You can just do a search for Horrorfield, and you should be able to find it. In the game, you will take the role of either a survivor or a psycho. They don't call them killers, they call them psychos in this game. And on a random map, the survivors will have to fix generators and open a gate after those generators have been charged in order to escape from the evil clutches of the psycho. Now, the psycho, which we're going to focus on this video, has one objective, and that is to stop or kill all of the survivors. He does this by hitting them. Most of the time, it takes 2 hits, but with certain psychos, they have abilities that allow them to one-hit these survivors. They also have the ability to stall the progress on generators, just like in Dead by Daylight. And they have some abilities that they can carry in with them. Now, we're going to take a look while I talk about this at a game that I played just the other day. In this game, you'll see that there are 4 survivors. We have Mary, Jack, Lena, and I'm not sure, another Lena. Each one of them has their own specific abilities that they get to do. Now, in the game, the cages that you see on the screen are where the survivors are sent to once they are captured by the psycho. As you can see here, we're running the Butcher Psycho, who is extremely strong. He's able to 2-shot pallets. Well, they're not called pallets in this game. They're called doors. Now, there's different types of doors in the game. Dead by Daylight, you just have the wooden pallets. In this game, you have wooden and iron doors. The wooden doors typically take 2 to 3 hits, while the steel or iron doors take considerably more. That's a generator that we see here on the screen. Killer kicks it, breaks the generator. Now, this killer has a ability that is learned where he can kick once per game a generator that has already been completed and regress it back to 0, which is a nice ability. I wish Dead by Daylight had that ability. It'd be pretty awesome to be able to kick generators that have been completed back to being uncompleted. Now, as you saw there, I hit that survivor one time and it knocked them down. The Butcher, this psycho, has an ability which allows him to one-shot. The very first shot he makes in the game is a one-shot if he hits the survivor. As you can see here, we're busting down some walls. If you look at also the Kyber X-Mac, I can't believe his name, or can't really say his name, but he's the 3rd survivor in the upper left-hand corner. This survivor is captured. And being captured, you can see that his bar is filling up from the bottom to the top. When that reaches the top, the survivor dies inside his cage. If the survivor is rescued by other survivors, then he can be put back in. He'll start right where he is with a little bit extra bumped into it. If you look on the ground, you'll see that the killer sees footprints. Now, when the killer chases after someone, he gets into pursuit mode. The longer he's in pursuit, the faster he gets until he catches up with the survivor. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see that I have 3 items here. Those items we'll go over in another video, but those are items that you can craft in the smith or the smithy shop, which allows you to have special abilities that are on a timer. The ones I'm carrying in here are a rock, a heartbeat inhibitor, and a bloody compass, which allows me to see the direction of the closest survivor for a few seconds. You also notice that the footprints are different colors. Red footprints are for survivors who have been injured, while the greenish yellow ones are for healthy survivors. And I'm chasing this one down right now. Well, somebody sent me a message during the video. Sorry about that, folks. I'll make a cleaner video a little later on. It is a mobile game. All right, so we'll chase down this survivor, hit her. Now, I got lucky there. That was her first hit. I've already used my first hit in the game. But there is a chance, based off of the strength rating of the killer, to be able to knock them down with one hit. It's a random number generator, RNG value. See there, I used the compass. It's telling me there's a survivor in that direction. He was about 15 meters away. Now, I'm going to go over here, and of course, the survivor will be gone by now. Now, continuing on with this, we can see that I'm not finding this survivor. I do have one killed survivor, and another one just passed away. Wasn't rescued in time, and Echo, the first survivor in the cube at the upper left-hand corner, only has a few seconds left to be rescued. CAXP, which is the survivor, the fourth survivor, is healthy and running away. Now, there's only one generator left. You can see that by the right-hand side generator symbol, upper right-hand corner with a 1 sign beside it. Now, Echo got rescued, which lets me know that they're nearby. So I'm going to go search around the cages, and there we go. We found the bloody footprints, and we captured her. We send her back to the cage, and that's an instant kill because she didn't have much time left. Now the power is on. The the last generator has been completed, and I hear them working on the gate. And I hit her and knocked her down. Now in this game, you can also break the gate, which will reset it back to 0. And that is how it ends. Now, when you've killed everybody, you get rewards based off of that. If you wound a survivor, you get 50 points for each hit that you landed on them. If you capture them, you get 50 points for each one captured. You also, if you kill them, you'll get a reward plus some gold for the day. Breaking doors also gets you a reward, as well as breaking generators. And you'll also notice that you get points for breaking the gates. If you get a total victory, you get a bonus of experience plus gold. And you also get additional ones based off your character rank. So this shows me right here, you know, my base points plus the bonus I got for this, and the number of blood points I got. Blood points is how you rank up, just like in Dead by Daylight. And being a premium member, you get a bonus as well. So while this game is a lot like Dead by Daylight, let's not confuse it. There are a lot of differences here. In Dead by Daylight, killers have a first-person point of view, while the survivors have a third person. In Horrorfield, everybody has the same view. Dead by Daylight, you do get to bring offerings and items in if you're a survivor. Killers don't really get to bring that in. Psychos, on the other hand, do by using the dark smithy. And the survivors, of course, have the workshop on the other side. We'll get into those items in another video. You can turn over gold. This is one of those games where you can spend some money and better your character, make them gather experience much faster. So that is an option. I've chosen to do it for 30 days. It's 1,000 gold, which, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, I've got a lot of gold. I got 1,182. So it is something that you can spend money on. In another video, we are going to look at each individual killer, each individual survivor, and look at their pluses and minuses. But until next time, folks, go download this game and have some fun.